So A minor is an A, a C, a D, E, and a G. That's it. A, C, D, E, G. So everywhere, a C, you can start with a C. And all your minor pentatonics, no matter what key you play it in, your second note of that minor pentatonic is the major key that it is. So an A minor pentatonic is also a C major pentatonic. If you did a B minor pentatonic, it's also a D major. Minor pentatonic is D major, all right? C sharp minor pentatonic is E major. So if you go, well, it's the same notes, listen. This is tuned down a half step again. Sounds out. I handle these. I grab them, I throw them behind the couch. I got one sitting back here right now. I'll put it upstairs, toss it on the bed, and bring it downstairs. And I never have to tune these. Once I set them and I'm playing, they never go out of tune. The only reason why if it's out a little is because I've handled them and moved them here and there. And plus I put them in a gig bag. I just got a gig bag so I don't ding up the cases to these. And I have put it in that and took it out of there. Put it upstairs in the gig bag, took it back out and brought it down here. And haven't touched the tuners. Alright, so here's what I used to do. First of all, you look at all my older videos, get your A minor pentatonic down. And all the blocks. It starts here. And so you'll see the blocks, because I'm going to do this, but I used to go up one, slide up and down the other. You got to use the fingering I'm using because you can't execute them the way I'm going to do them with that flow unless you use these fingers. All right, and then you can do it. The other thing I used to do is just go up and down each block. And so on, okay? And then also, all right, so I'd walk up the fretboard and back. So I just did that kind of. I didn't go back to save time. And then I would do like 6 counts and 5 counts. Here's a 6 count. All the blocks, and again, this is tuned down a half step. I'll keep reminding you, it's tuned down a half step, so if you try to play to it, you better tune down a half step. And then I used to do a 5 count with them, which I just go 5 notes and then go to this next string I played. And I used to do all alternate sometimes because it's a little more challenging with an odd number of. It's easy with the 6 count because it's all down, up, down, up, down, up. Down, up, down, up, down, up, you know. But this one is if I do the alternate, you got. find your place over here so that you're catching all that. But the other thing you can do with the 5 count is an economy picking. Say you start with the C note here in the main block. Say you start here. So you're going down, up, down, up, down. Then you start with another down with the next 5 count. If you watch my hand, I'm going down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, you know. Right there. What? Wait a minute. A minor. What am I? A minor. I wasn't paying attention to what key. Alright, so that's, and then there's another 5 count where you go note to note. That was string to string. In other words, I started on the high E, then I went to the B and went down 5 notes, staying with the A minor pentatonic. You should get to where you can do it in every key. But then the other 5 count I used to do is start with, say you started here. You can start here. You can start anywhere you want. Just go 5 notes and keep repeating that pattern. You could start here. There's no law. I'm just giving you one example of, there's many other examples you can do this. But the other 5 count I used to do, where I would just alternate all the time, was, and then go back to the second note I played, and I'd keep this alternating, down, up, down, up, down, up. Watch this hand. Alright, so there's 2 different 5 counts that I used to do. There's much more. You can create any count or pattern you want. Just get all the right notes, you know, in all the blocks on the entire fretboard. So you've got to go back to the beginning. I've got videos that just show, where I show you the A minor pentatonic slowly, and I say the lowest point on the guitar, and I start here and I go up this one slowly and show you it so you can see it, and the fingers that I use. Check out my site. Then I used to do pull-off and hammer-ons with it. These are hard, but I don't use them in soloing, but it helps my playing down there. It helps me have an ability to create phrases, and I just create the phrase in whatever way I can do it. But even though these are were uncomfortable for me, I did them. No, pull off. You know how hard that is with the baby finger if you're not an advanced player? I watched Doug Aldrich from the Dead Daisies. I don't know what other bands he's played in, big name bands. And a lot of those kind of guitar players, crazy. They play these in Phil X and all them, you know, whoever. So now I can do them a little better because it's using the stronger fingers. But you want that baby finger to be involved a lot here so you can develop it. When you go in solo, use whatever fingers you want. You don't have to. So. Something in the throat. Anyways, pull off and hammer on. That kind of thing. You don't have to do them all in one sitting. And then there's a 3 count, you know. Those kind of things. I do a lot of pull off because I got a lazy right hand. So when I create phrases, I do a lot of sliding along, and I only pick 1 out of 3 notes sometimes. I do whatever I play what I want to hear, and I just do it however I can get it done. I don't even think about whether I'm picking up and down or any of that. When I create phrases, but this gives you hear all the different things when you work these. But you know, you hear things when you're doing these. What the hell? And then I did stuff like 2 strings up the fretboard. This is all just A minor pentatonic, and again, I'm tuned down a half step. So I would take the high E, the B and the high E, and go. You know, in the back. And then I do the other 2 strings. And then the other 2. Oh, come on. And backward. You don't have to be fast. If you got the speed, that's awesome. But you don't need it to create cool shit. Just get them down so you can hear them and you can develop coordination with the right and left hand. And then I used to do riffs with them in a root note. In this case, the root note is A, because I'm practicing the A minor pentatonic. Oh, I also would do the major side too, but I ain't got time to do that also right now. I just start with the C note and lean towards the C note. But staying with the A, I would do things like start here and go 6 notes in a root note. You know, those kind of things, down all the strings. That kind of thing. Just go down all 6 strings doing these 6 phrases. What happens, you develop coordination, you alternate picking, and you're actually playing. That's a potential phrase you could put in a song. But then when you're doing all these different things, I'm giving you a quick run by, you're hearing what they are, you know, and developing the ability to execute them. And then it's what you hear in your head that you want to create. And if you don't have these in you, you can't hear them. I mean, you know, not the same. If you played them and you actually know where they are in every block and all that, and you hear them, you have them, you know. Now I used to do like a 4, 3 times, like a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, in the root. I don't have to sit here and count them anymore. I can just hear it. But I do a lot of pull-off stuff, mixed pull-off with them. I'm not... that kind of thing. And then I used to do, ascend and descend. That's just going like this. Oh, ascend, descend only. And then they do the same thing ascending. That kind of thing. It just really helps you get them in. And there's a trillion other things you can do with these.